We're going to be talking about my husband and I and our 2023 financial goals. Every year we start with a financial goal and plan for our money, so stick around in this video. Hey guys, it's Justine with Debt Free Millennials, the channel to help you crush your debt and live payment free. There are 5 different categories in which you can create financial goals for your money. I like to break this up into 5 different categories because then I'm covering all different sections of my money without feeling overwhelmed or like I have to do all of the things. So first you can take a look at debt. The next section would be savings. The second would be budgeting. The next would be investing. And then the last is income. So if we are taking a look at all 5 of those different categories, then inside of each category, you can create financial goals for the year. For my husband and I, we have 0 debt. We've been debt-free since 2014. I paid off $35,000 in student loan debt in 2 years, 5 months on a $37,000 salary. Once I became debt-free, it really freed up a lot of my money to focus on other financial goals. When my husband and I got married and then we had our daughter almost 2 years ago now, we really said the down payment needs to be a big financial goal of ours because we have been lifelong renters and we really want to own our home. If you've watched my financial goals videos in the past, you'll see I was actually watching from the year that we did in 2020 for our 2020 financial goals that we had a house down payment goal of $85,000. That account has since grown to over $157,000. So I actually took a look, since debt is not a goal of ours, or paying off debt, I actually went along into our savings goals, and because we have over $150,000 towards a down payment, we are now starting a home upgrades fund. I've talked to homeowners in the past, and a lot of them have told me once they get into their new home, they realize they actually need different things to either furnish their home or take care of the existing home as is. I actually was talking with one of my clients who told me that she had a bunch of dead trees in her yard. A home inspector actually does not look at trees or foliage or landscaping, and so she said she had to pay thousands of dollars to remove these trees and also redo the landscaping as a result of the tree removal. This is good information to have so that I know I need to have extra cash on hand in case that were to happen to us, in case I need to swap out appliances, or maybe we want to do a quick home upgrade with the kitchen sink. So we started to make a goal of about $10,000 towards this home upgrades fund. Our next goal comes from the investing category. We had a goal last year to max out Kyle's TSP or thrift savings plan. He's since moved jobs and now he has a traditional 401k. So our goal is to max out that 401k to the max contribution limit, which is $22,500 for 2023. In addition to that, we also wanted to verify that are we truly saving at least 15% of pre-tax income before any deductions or expenses are taken out of our paychecks? Are we truly contributing at least 15% towards our retirement? So all in, we're looking at about around $40,000 to $45,000 in pre-tax money that needs to be dedicated towards retirement. So I was talking to my husband, and he actually contributes 12% of his pre-tax income towards his 401k, which effectively maxes out or hits that $22,500 contribution limit. He also gets an 8% employer contribution towards his retirement, which is awesome. I also contribute $1,000 per month towards a SEP IRA, and that's with Vanguard. So between what I'm contributing with my SEP IRA and what my husband gets and what he contributes to his 401k, we are already hitting this goal, but we want to make sure that we are at least hitting that 15%, which is great, and then continue to increase those investment contributions over time by using outside vehicles, either a traditional IRA or a backdoor Roth IRA, since we are already out of the income eligibility. By the way, did you know a Roth IRA is a really amazing account to grow your investments over time. And when you go to withdraw that money during retirement, those withdrawals are tax-free. I have a whole video explaining what Roth IRAs are in general. If you want to familiarize yourself with that, I will leave a link to that up here in the cards. My next goal in category comes from the budget category. Our financial goal for the budget this year is to either add more money to the fund money. You're like, wow, that's a goal for you? Actually, yes, it is, because I want to either add money to the fund money or create an LA bucket list category. My husband and I recently moved to the Los Angeles County area, which means we have access to all parts of LA. And being that I'm not from this area and we know that our time here is very limited before we move and purchase a home outside of California, I want to take advantage of all there is to see in LA. I want to go to Catalina Island. I want to see more of Hollywood. I want to explore Little Tokyo. There are so many cool things about Los Angeles, and the food scene is amazing. So if we can add a little bit more money to that, I think this would be a fantastic way to spend some of our discretionary income this year. And speaking of income, let's talk about the last goal that we have planned for 2023. Last year I had a goal of reaching $125,000 in income with a stretch goal of $150,000. I actually put it out into the universe that I wanted to make $150,000 when in all reality I was making around $110,000 for the last 3 years. So that's a pretty big stretch goal. This year, I'm actually coming back down to earth and I'm making my income goal $123,000. You're like, 123, why wasn't it 125? That's because I based it off of last year's total pre-tax income. My revenue in total for 2022 was $112,000. So I just took a 10% increase from that and I got $123,000, and that's what I'm sticking with this year. That's my goal. If I can increase it up to that amount, I would be thrilled. And I think this would be an awesome goal. I have different ways of doing that. Plus my overall business goal is just to get better at sales in general. So I'm like, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so those are our financial goals. Create a home upgrades fund. Max out the 401k, make sure we're contributing at least 15% of our pre-tax income towards retirement, create an LA bucket list budget category, and increase my income to $123,000. What are your financial goals for the year? Leave me a comment below, let me know. I'd love to pick your brain and just have a conversation in the comments to talk about what your financial goals are and hold you accountable. I feel like when you write down your goals, you're more likely to achieve them throughout the year. Give this video a big thumbs up and I'll catch you in the next one.